From supporting our veterans to providing the underserved ways to work, the United Way of Broward County has plenty of projects making a difference in our community. And they have a new chief leading the charge. Kathleen Cannon is the new president of the organization. Kathleen, what do you think the priorities are going to be now that you're at the helm of the United Way this season?
I'll tell you, you had mentioned veterans. I'm not sure if everyone is aware, but we have about 16,000 veterans returning to Broward County. And you know what they've been doing. They've been serving us. They've been putting their lives on the line. They have put their lives on hold to do that. And they're coming back, and they have much higher unemployment rate than civilians. They have more foreclosures, more bankruptcies, a lot more emotional and cognitive difficulties, higher divorce rate, higher suicide rate. And that doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem right that our folks are serving us, men and women going overseas, serving us, and when they come back, their families are not being served, and that they are not coming back to the same circumstances that they left. So United Way has really identified that as a gap in services and a real need in our community.
How does United Way actually come up with a list of priorities in the community?
We do, very proud of, we're really on the cutting edge of looking at what is missing. We do focus groups, we do community conversations. We're a convener for lots of different businesses, organizations, and nonprofits, and we hold a lot of meetings. And it started to become a trend, the conversation of, wait a minute, we know this veteran family, we know this situation. We have worked with Workforce One and 211, and they have identified such a higher need for veterans. So we started to do a trend analysis and really looked at that and realized that this was a service that we needed to really move forward, and an initiative that we needed to bring the community together on and to work together on.
So it's all kind of scientifically oriented as far as what the need is.
Yes, yes, and it's emerging, so we want to try and stay ahead of it when we see that happening.
Talk about emerging, we're emerging from the Great Recession, and
yes.
I'm sure this was a challenge for many non-for-profit organizations, United Way being one. Do you see things getting better, things turning around as far as fundraising?
Fundraising is not easy. The economy is getting better. I know that the housing market is moving in a better direction, but people are still a little skittish and a little afraid. So fundraising is difficult, I think, for any nonprofit in this age. Now, I feel like it's going to get better. I feel like people will feel more relaxed in the community. They see a trend of moving forward, and people really want to give back, and they really want to serve the underserved communities and populations. So
being brand new to your job, what do you think is unique about Broward County as far as an entity that needs service?
I love Broward County. I have been a resident there since 1986, and I do feel that we have a lot of heart and soul and compassion, and there are a plethora of amazing nonprofits that do outstanding work. I think what we have to do as a community is we have to join a little bit together. We have to make sure that everybody's being served, and we're not duplicating services. I think nonprofits, we have a nonprofit chamber that we work on, and a couple other organizations trying to make sure that we're all steering in the right direction, that we're making sure that everyone's being served, again, without duplication, but without missing anybody. And we have a very strong philanthropic nature in Broward. People, like I said before, they really do want to help, and they want to reach out. And
it seems like what you do is prognosticate different trends. What do you think the need in Broward County is going to be like next year and the year after that?
I think the veterans is something that will be, for at least the next 3 years. I think we're going to need that. We have a very strong effort right now on substance abuse prevention, underage drinking, the bath salts, that spice, that K, all that synthetic marijuana, synthetic drugs is a very emerging and very problematic in our communities. And unfortunately, youth partake in that, and it's being sold in regular stores because it's not. They have little labels on there, not for human consumption, but people know what it is and that it's a drug and you can smoke it. And so we're trying to stay ahead of that, and we are worried about that for the next few years. So we have a very heavy effort in the media and with our partners on doing a prevention message.
All right, well,
for
thanks
that.
very much. If you want to learn more about the programs the United Way of Broward County is offering, we've posted them on our website, ComcastLocalOnDemand.com, and then click on blog. I'm Spiro Canton. Thank you for joining us.